in the brand new facility in downtown Newport at Merchants and Planters Insurance and Investment Services in their beautiful new building. And we are visiting with Caroline Beecham, who we get to visit with about once a year to talk about things that are going on as far as Medicare are concerned. But welcome and good to see you again.
Thank you, and welcome to our new office.
What a beautiful facility that we have here.
Yes. We're very proud of it.
I guarantee you that we are. And when you walk into here, you go, I cannot believe that this building used to be the building that was here. It's kind of like it was just, everything was wiped away and we started again, and we virtually did.
Yes,
we gutted
absolutely.
Yeah, what a gorgeous, gorgeous building. How have you been?
Been fine.
Good, good, good. Busy time for you?
Yes. Yes.
Tell us a little bit about this time of year. It's very, very important. We've got some very important dates to talk about, and we want to talk about Medicare, and we want to talk about how we can help or hopefully help save some people some money.
Absolutely. The annual enrollment period is October the 15th through December the 7th. And during this time, a Medicare beneficiary can review their prescription plans and their Medicare Advantage plans, and they can make any changes they want to during that time. It's guaranteed issue. Nobody needs to be concerned about, well, I've got medical issues or I take some very expensive drugs. Maybe they won't let me change, but it is guaranteed, and you can change during that time frame, and then whatever change you make becomes effective January 1.
Okay, question, and you're talking about changes. Changes in if you have a list of medications and you're taking 7 different pills or whatever, 7 different medications, then people would come in, call you guys, and sit down and review what they're taking, and then how much their insurance is going to change, or how much their medicine costs are going to change for the coming year?
Exactly, and I always suggest, because since I go to Medicare.gov because it shows all the different prescription plans that are available. And sometimes computers are not as friendly as we'd like them to be.
Sure.
That I always ask for people to give me a list of their prescriptions before we meet. So I have done all that homework for when they get here. And then look at what their current plan looks like, and if there's anything that could improve, what they could do to make an improvement. And sometimes it's the premium, it's the co-pays, it's the drugs that are covered. Because every year there are changes. And even though you loved your plan you had in 2016, it's going to change January 1.
They change. They change yearly. Everything changes yearly.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, give me an example of what changes the most. What's the big change that everybody usually sees? Is it the dollars, or what's the big change?
Well, it varies.
Okay.
Because it depends on what drugs you take.
Okay.
You may be taking more drugs or different drugs than you took last year.
Okay.
And your plan may not cover those drugs in the future. So
Okay.
sometimes it's the cost of the drugs. Sometimes your premium has gone up. Sometimes the premium will go down. Sometimes there are, if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, maybe your doctor doesn't accept your plan any longer.
Okay. Okay.
So to make certain that your doctor accepts the plan, I recommend that you call and ask your doctor's office, what Medicare Advantage plans are you going to accept in 2017?
Okay. And they bring that information. In other words, the client themselves, they have to know some information about themselves.
Absolutely.
Obviously, of the drugs they're taking, the insurance that they're on, and what it pays. And then they gather the information, and it's just like you say, if you punch it into the computer, you're going to get just a base, what the computer says. And, just a reminder about emailing or text messaging. You can always read the words that are there, but you can't ever read the tone of the message. That's what I would get when you talk about going to the website.
Yeah.
You get the tone of what they meant for you to get, which is the basic information, but you got to have professionals to help you with this.
I always suggest that, because just because you've gone to the website and you may be looking at the exact same thing that I'm looking at, but you may not be reading the same thing.
Right.
And there are other things to do that you need to look at. Are there any management tools? are your drugs covered?
Right.
What is the deductible, or is there no deductible? Maybe you might want to pay just a little more premium and have no deductible,
Right.
rather than paying a lower premium and having a deductible. It just varies, because there will probably be about 25 different plans in 2017. The drugs they cover, their copays, the amount of the copays, the premium, the deductible, everything could be different.
So there's no perfect choice for anybody, but there is this is probably the better or the best choice for each individual, and that can always and will always be different.
Except I can't say better or best, because CMS, Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, will not let an agent say what's better or best. So I try to suggest to people that it might be the most appropriate plan for you in 2017, based on the drugs that you're currently taking or based on the physician that you're currently seeing.
If somebody has a possibility, and this is just a question going through my head, say that they're on a drug and it's a real high dollar drug, and they're thinking they may get off that drug sometime. Say they're taking a heart drug that they think maybe by February 1st they're going to be off that. I mean, obviously they take that into consideration when they're looking at the plans.
Well, and what I suggest, I'm real conservative, so I would say to you, let's make sure that the plan covers that drug, just in case you're not off of it in February. But then let's also look at, what if you are off that drug in February? Let's look at it both ways, because you don't want to make that assumption that you're going to be off of it and then 2 years from now you're still taking it.
Well, there's a ton of information that's out there on the computer, as you say, on the website. But but to really find out the information you need to know, you need to talk to somebody that does this on a daily basis, as opposed to somebody that once a year gets on the computer and looks and sees what they need to do. How do we contact you guys? What do we do to get information from y'all that y'all would help us if we needed the services?
Well, you can always call me. My direct number is 501-868-6650. I also write a column in some of the local publications in this part of the state. It's got my phone number on it. Come by and visit our new office.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place here.
And we're at 105 Laurel in downtown Newport.
Downtown Newport. If you haven't been by, we invite you by just to walk through the facility. All you got to do is just walk, and you'll go, wow, 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 because it certainly is nice. And it's always a pleasure to get to visit with you once a year to find out what's going on in your world.
Thank you so much.
Caroline Beecham, we appreciate your time. Folks, if you need our services, you have the numbers. Get in touch with us, and we'll do the best we can. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Let's continue on with more of the Business Spotlight.